because you got the locks, I'm trying to smash it down. That's really what he's saying, man. They listen, she walking with him still and listening. You know what I'm saying? So our people are destroyed, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he needed a way out. Give me well, you ain't got to get it, but we all know Proverbs 28:1. He was looking for a way out, man, the whole time. Okay? And look, I know a lot of brothers wanted to say something, it was getting heated, but we all got to stay in order, man. We got to stay in order. I know you want to pull something, but look, either say Salakia first or whatever, but you got to stay in order. Because they want chaos, bro. They don't want order. They don't want to deal with the question as it comes up, prove that question. All right, let's go to the next one. They want chaos and disorder, man. Like this sister right here. It was just working 5 minutes ago. So at the end, who got a precept? Maybe we can get into a lesson now. Like I said, yo, hey, find me this real quick. Why trimmest thou waist for love, man? Find me that, because his whole doctrine is not trimmed because of what? Nipsey Hussle.
My whole thing is they don't really believe the scripture.
They don't.
That's how I see it.
I mean, we showed them clearly, yo.
Yeah.
Your nationality determined by your father. I don't believe that.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
Just like her, we can't precept.
All right. So yeah, man. I mean, it's rough.
All right.
This is why Jeremiah 2:33. Yeah, bring it up. Jeremiah 2:33. So, hey man, we out here to teach the truth directly and correctly. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou way to seek love?
Why trimmest thou ways to seek love? Go ahead.
Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked one thy way.
Hey man, that's perfect precept right there. You got brothers trying to justify certain things because of their woman is a Hamite, right? Or because their mom is an Edomite, right? Or because they want to still be a Christian, or they still want to eat pork, or they still want to worship Christmas, or they think Nipsey is a good guy, or they still want to smoke weed. The Most High said, why trimmest thy ways? And we know what thy ways is the law, statutes, and commandments. Why trimmest those things for love, man? Or we should be seeking. Hey, you still got that precept in John? Yeah. The love that we should be seeking is the love of the Most High. And how do we do that? Read that out.
This is John, chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
The Most High said, if you love me, keep my commandments. I don't want no hug. I don't want no flowers, right? You can't send me no note, no letter. I don't even want you in there doing praise dances. If you're not keeping the commandments, he said, if you love me, keep my commandments, man. All right? What's your nationality, by the way?
What's our nationality?
Yeah.
In each category?
Oh, your father. Your father's side. On your father's side.
My father's side the same way as me. Very, very mixed.
What's his granddad?
Well, we're all going to heaven. He's in heaven. So that's all I say is that I'm an African. I'm an American. You know,
Okay.
two are separate, but everybody's going to heaven. And we no longer are bound to law. We're bound to grace.
Bound to grace?
And yeah, that's the only thing. We have faith and grace. Then the law, we only want to do the law to make him happy, not to make him happy about us. So I don't believe about the law.
All right. I'm going to give you one scripture, all right?
One scripture, can I give you one too?
Absolutely.
All right.
You can stay for 2 hours if you want.
Which one are you going to tell me?
2:17. Huh?
Which one are you giving me?
Which James 2 and 3
and 17.
James 2 and 17.
Even so, faith, if it hath not works, it is dead, being alone.
What that mean?
Then you still have to do work.
So do we got to keep the law?
It's not a law, and it's not a law that you have to follow if you do it from your heart. God has given us grace, so we eat kosher or we do the right thing because we want out of our heart to be connected to Him.
Let's finish the scripture, all right? Go ahead.
18. This is 18. And the fruit of righteousness is strong in peace.
Name 2 and 18. Yes. The next verse.
Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith and I have works.
So you're saying you got faith, and I'm saying I got works.
Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee thy faith by my works.
So show me your faith without your works, and I'm going to show you my faith by my works.
And who was speaking? That was Jesus.
That was James. That was Jesus' brother. And he knows what's going on. So he's telling you, you can have faith, right? But if you don't have works, then you're dead. Because the way that you show that you have faith is the works that to show. This is why I believe in God, because he told me to wear fringes, I wear them. This is why I keep the Sabbath day, because he told I have faith in God because I'm showing you with my works. So that's what the Bible is saying. And not only that, he says the way that you get to heaven is by keeping the commandments, keeping the law.
And what is the law right now?
The law of Moses.
Nope.
I'm going to show you. Give me 2
Jesus
John
died
6.
on the cross,
I'm going to show you. Give me 2
blood
John 6.
separated us
Absolutely
from the
not.
law
Never died on the
and-
cross. 2 John. Can I show you different in the Bible?
No.
I can't?
No.
Whoa.
Just give me the scripture and I'll look it up.
We're going to read it right now.
Hold on,
2 John
just give me
6.
the scripture and I'll look it up because
2 John 6. 2 John 6.
let me give you some red letters. When Jesus died on the
Red
cross.
letter. Give me Matthew 19:16. I'm going to give you red letter right now.
When Jesus died on the cross, man, we're no longer bound by the 613 laws.
I'm going to show you that's wrong.
That's
show
what I
you.
believe.
Said Matthew
And this is the love. And this is love. That we walk after his commandments.
Now, which commandments is this?
Love God and love each other.
Go ahead.
This is the commandment that ye shall have heard from the beginning.
What's the commandment we heard from the beginning? The law of Moses.
Love God and love each other.
Read it again.
And this is the love that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in.
That's the commandments we heard from the beginning, right?
Okay, so wait a minute.
Was that the law of Moses?
Was Jesus' work done while he was walking on this earth?
What'd you say?
Was Jesus' work done while he was walking and breathing on this earth?
What do you mean his work?
What he did for us when we were separated from the law happened.
We weren't separated from the
No,
law.
not separated from the law.
Right.
When the law was fulfilled,
The law.
it happened on the cross.
What does it mean fulfill?
Jesus fulfilled the law
But what does it mean to fulfill something?
because he was sinless and he died for us. So
What is
he fulfilled the
what
law.
is sin?
I can't go back to it. That's
Sin is
how
the
I-
transgression of the law.
Sin is
Hold on. So how was Christ blameless if he kept all the laws and he didn't
Remember
sin,
what happened on
right?
the cross?
I remember what happened on the
Okay,
cross.
so when he said, that's why he wanted this cup to pass him. So what happened on the cross? You tell me.
Give me Matthew 5 and 17.
What happened on the cross? What happened on the cross was when his hands were pierced and his side was pierced,
Right.
his feet were pierced,
Right.
he made atonement for all of our sins.
Who was all?
All of them, past and future. That's
but
why
who-
the same day they did
But who is all?
all of us.
All the Israelites. That's what the Bible says.
The children of God.
The children of God are the Israelites.
The children of God.
Are the Israelites.
And we
That's
are
what the Bible
grafted,
says.
and we are grafted in.
No, we are the Israelites. If you are in fact an African American or a so-called Hispanic or a so-called Native American, we are the actual Israelites.
We are.
Right. So he died for the nation of Israel.
But he also grafted us in.
We are the ones grafted in.
But the
Because
thing
we were
is,
separated, right?
he wouldn't have, my brother, he wouldn't have died. He died for everyone.
The Bible don't say that.
Okay.
That's all I'm just saying the Bible don't say that.
Find out. Find out.
Can I show you?
Not right now.
No, we can flee. Hey, maybe read Matthew
We ain't got
5.
enough time.
Another time.
Hey, you an Israelite, we got to keep the law, all right? I love you too, man. That's what we out here. We love our people. Read that. Matthew 5 and 17.
Think not. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Now, everybody close the book, right? That's what they say he came and fulfilled the law. Let's keep reading though, huh?
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments,
Shall break one of these least commandments. If there was only 2 commandments, why would it mention there's a least commandment? Go ahead.
and shall teach men so,
And shall, what did that sister do? She said we don't have to keep the law. She's teaching men and women and children we don't have to keep the law. Go ahead.
he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
The least of the kingdom of heaven. But go ahead, brother.
Whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So if you're keeping the law, which is the law of Moses, let's not get that twisted. As a matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 6 and 4, and you give me Leviticus 19 and 17. Let's see these laws that Christ was pulling. Let's see if it was in the law of Moses.
How y'all doing? Where y'all from? What up, though? East side. East side, Southern Lawrence. East side, I went to King. That's what's up. All right, all right.
Hey, what they doing over here? What is this? Like all of this. What is this? Okay, God. Hey, y'all Israelites. 19 and 17.
Okay, Deuteronomy 6 and 4.
Well, start at 5.
Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5.
Let's see where Christ was pulling these laws from. Go ahead.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart,
Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
and with all thy
And
soul,
with all thy soul.
and with all thy might.
That's Deuteronomy what?
6, verse 5.
Hey, that's in the law of Moses, man. So Christ was pulling from the law of Moses. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind. Give me that in Leviticus, huh? And what's the other one he said, right? The other one he said was, love your neighbor as yourself. Right. Like people act like Christ came and did something different than what God was telling us to do. Didn't Christ say, I come to do the will of my Father?
The will of my Father.
Right? Read that out. You want to read? Yeah, go ahead. Leviticus 19.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse. The book of Leviticus, chapter 17, verse 19.
19 and 17. Give me 19 and 17.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor,
Shall rebuke thy neighbor.
and not suffer sin upon him.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Of the children of who?
Thy people.
Of thy people. Go ahead.
But thou shalt love the neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt love your neighbor as yourself, man.
I am the Lord.
So he's telling us that your neighbor is the children of your people. And where did Christ get that from? Leviticus. Where did he get the other one from? Deuteronomy. So how the hell is now we ain't got to keep the laws of Moses when Christ was quoting the law of Moses, man? What kind of sense does that make? We already know how to love God. He said the way you love God is to keep the laws that we heard from the beginning, man.